Hi all and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all doing okay. Right, I've got a few things to cover tonight. Yes, I'm also going to bring you up to date with everything that's going on with the Red Bull Christian Horner Jos Verstappen thing, because I'm kind of hoping that during this weekend of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix we're going to have actually more Formula 1 news to discuss and cover, as opposed to all this that's going on with Red Bull. So I'm going to start off with Alpine, because following the resignation of technical director Matt Harmon and head of aerodynamics Dirk de Beer earlier this week, Alpine have now lost another key engineer. The long-serving Bob Bell departs the team to join Aston Martin. The 65-year-old becomes the executive director at Aston Martin, where he will be reunited with Alonso. Bell said, "I have been impressed by the progress Aston Martin Aramco has made in recent years. The opportunity to play my part in that journey is incredibly exciting, and I look forward to working with the great technical leaders at Silverstone. The scale and ambition of this project is highly motivating. I am a racer, and I see the hunger and determination powering this team. I look forward to playing my part with Mike and the rest of the team." And I think Andretti, if they're not already keeping a close eye on what's happening at Alpine, they really should, because I still think that team's going to go under. I really do. And then I want to move on to George Russell, because he's been asked about the idea of Max Verstappen replacing Lewis Hamilton as his Mercedes teammate for next season. Russell said, "Like I said last week, this is my third season with Lewis, greatest driver of all time, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job alongside him. Whoever was to line up alongside me, I welcome anybody. I welcome a challenge. You always want to go against the best, but ultimately for me, I believe in myself. I believe I can beat anybody in the grid. You just gotta have that mentality." And fair enough. I mean, you can't go into races without believing you're going to win them. So I suppose he's got the right mindset there. But Valtteri Bottas has said what it would take for him to consider a return to Mercedes. Speaking to Planet F1 about a possible return, he explained, "Only if it was a lot more than a one-year contract. If it was a one-year deal, then it wouldn't make sense for me. But for long-term, of course, there could be a discussion." Bottas is currently in his final season with the recently rebranded Sauber team and is looking to secure his long-term F1 future. And Toto Wolff has spoken about the prospect of Max Verstappen joining Mercedes after the recent suggestions the off-track drama at Red Bull could lead to Verstappen leaving the team. Talking to Sky Sports Italy in Saudi Arabia, Wolff said, "The market is very interesting. For a driver, the most important thing is to be with whoever is the fastest, and there is no reason now for Max to leave Red Bull anytime soon, but we'll see what happens." And Max Verstappen and FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem have reportedly held talks over Christian Horner scandal that has gripped Red Bull. Recently, the BBC claimed that Verstappen ignored pleas from Ben Sulayem to publicly back his team principal. Instead, Max Verstappen apparently responded by telling Ben Sulayem that he should launch his own investigation into the matter. And Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko has refused to discuss the possibility of Max Verstappen ditching the team for Mercedes. Marko was approached for comment by OE24 amid the apparent falling out between Jos Verstappen and Christian Horner. Asked if Jos is already negotiating with Mercedes, Marko replied, "You will not receive any comment from me." Then asked if Verstappen has a Marko clause in his contract which would allow him to leave if he, Marko, departs the team. Marko said, "I'll stick with my no comment here too. The fact is that there is a great relationship of trust between Max and me." And just to finish this off, the female employee that accused Christian Horner of inappropriate behaviour only had until yesterday, as in Wednesday, to file for an appeal. I've not heard anything to say she has, and I've not heard anything to say that she hasn't. So whether there's an appeal on her behalf, I really have no idea, but I'm guessing that's something else that's going to come out over this weekend just to spoil the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We've got the practices up later on today, obviously followed by third practice, qualifying on Friday, and a race on Saturday. So kind of hoping we can get back to some normal news. But anyway, that's all I've got for you at the moment. Sorry it's a slightly longer video than usual and seems a bit rushed, but I don't want them going on too long. So thanks again to everybody for your likes, your comments, your shares, subscribing. Thanks to all those that have been here for a while, my subscribers. I really and truly do appreciate you all. Honestly I do. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be back with another video tomorrow with less about the Red Bull situation and more about practice. So until the next time, take care.